This is episode 50. I am so happy that you're here and thank you for joining my show, your coach, Helen Yuskovic. I am on a worldwide mission to help people get confident in putting themselves first because I used to put myself second my whole life. And because of that, I experienced every unhealthy relationship possible. An unhealthy relationship with myself, my health, my wealth, my intimate relationships, my family, my friends, and my career. I'm now living in an abundance that I used to just dream about. So I want to pave the way for you too. It's time, guys. It's time that you live in the life of your dreams as well. So let's take a step towards that right now. P.S. Subscribe to my podcast on your app now so that you always tune in to my new episodes. Welcome to our next episode. I have one of my favorite doctors here. Her name is Dr. Rafeena, and she is my Ayurvedic doctor. And a lot of you have heard me talk about Ayurveda. I sound like an Ayurvedic junkie, but only because I really believe in their principles. And I thought to get an expert onto the show that can give you a little bit of insight into how Ayurveda can also help you. So firstly, welcome to the show, Dr. Rafeena.
Thank you, Helen. It's my pleasure to be here.
I think I saw you last week or the week before for a beautiful Abhyanga massage. And all of my clients have been asking, what is that massage? And I said, you have to go and see her yourself. So let's dive into this Ayurvedic world. And can you give us a brief history on exactly what Ayurveda is, how it started in the world and why it started?
Yeah, that's a good question, Helen, because most of the time people hear about Ayurveda, maybe about it from turmeric or, as you have mentioned, the massage. These are the few entry points to Ayurveda. So it's good to know, it's good to ask that there's more into it. So Ayurveda is defined as the traditional medicine of India. So what does that mean is it's a system of healthcare that developed along with the development of civilization in the land of India. That means, as the humans evolved in the land there, so from the time of Indus Valley civilization or even beyond that, that's how as we develop as humans, we face different problems, healthcare problems, how to boost the health, how to prevent diseases, how to address different issues we have. And they tried and tested different herbs and minerals or whatever available around. And accordingly, scientifically, it's quite amazing to learn that they actually developed Ayurveda through a scientific method of that time, which is quite relevant even now today. So it's believed to be at least 5,000 years old because we can see the teachings of Ayurveda in the Vedas, which is the ancient or the oldest available books in the world.
That's so amazing. It's
Indeed.
like you're the original naturopaths.
That's true. Actually, many believe that Ayurveda is the oldest system of healthcare in the world.
Big time. I came across Ayurveda when I became a beauty therapist when I was 19, and we got the chance to do Ayurvedic treatments with the stamping on that massage and learning all about herbs and essential oils, and that's when I fell in love with it. And so I'm so glad that I found you. Can we talk about why Ayurveda, in your opinion, is important?
Yeah, of course, I'll be saying all positive about Ayurveda, not just because I'm a practitioner of Ayurveda, but because I'm practicing Ayurveda in my personal life and I use Ayurveda immensely for the people around me, and I constantly see how much it has helped them. So there are few points still as a practitioner, health practitioner, I believe that that's quite relevant in today's world. One is Ayurveda's holistic approach. So, especially in case of chronic diseases, because lately the more or less the problem is with the chronic diseases, and then the different systems are connected quite together. Like they are stressed, the gut is affected at the same time. At the same time, they are having a sore back or sore neck, and if you address just your muscle in the back or just gut or stress separately, that's not enough. There should be a system that looks you as an individual and connect all the programs together and recommend a plan that addresses all these problems together. In short, a holistic plan. And Ayurveda actually offers that. That's the most important relevance of Ayurveda. Then there are many others, like, for example, Ayurveda can consider the difference between individuals. One box doesn't fit all. Ayurveda recognizes that as body type. And the third one is Ayurveda can recommend how you can support yourself with diet, lifestyle, the seasons, the place you live. So it's much more vast and much more deep. So these are the few reasons.
I love that. Talking my language. Oh, Dr. Rafeena, it's time for your first curveball. Are you ready to play?
I hope so.
What is something that most people don't know about you?
This is actually a spoiler. I love my Thai tea.
I love chai tea too. Is it bad for you?
You need to be careful, that's all. Like, if you have aggravated pitta, uh, I hope people can understand that language. Depending upon what's going on in your body, you need to balance the strength of the tea, and also you need to balance the herbs you are taking along with that. So that's the thing.
That's so interesting. She is an expert, guys, with body types, and we're going to get into that very soon. So let's continue. What is a dosha? And can you just quickly run through each?
Yeah. So unique one unique thing regarding Ayurveda is it is a functional medicine. That means Ayurveda understands how the body is functioning, and Ayurveda looks into the body functionally. So Ayurveda classifies all the functional factors in the body like hormones, enzymes, and things like that, and how they work together. So Ayurveda classifies all these functional factors into three groups, and they are known as air factors, fire factors, or water factors. So the first group, all the functional factors in the body that work like air in the external world. For example, the way our nerves are functioning, it is quite fast. It can reach anywhere in the body. They are known as air factors or vata. Anything that behaves like fire in the external world, for example, digestive enzymes, it helps to process food. That's known as fire factors or pitta. Anything that behaves like water in the external world, for example, mucus, lipids, these support growth, maintenance, repair. They are known as water factors or kapha. Now we can see that these three groups, they are quite opposite to each other, but at the same time, they are quite supportive to each other. So it's all about keeping them in balance.
Yes, and I've heard that you can have a mixture of two.
Mm.
Like me?
Yeah. Okay. So what I have said so far is like this dosha, vata, pitta, kapha. We all have that in our body, but we have that in different proportions in each individual. For example, some people they are born with a really high dominance of vata or the air factor. That's what known as vata body type. So they are quite fast in nature. They love talking. It's so easy for them to keep the body weight in check because it's easy for them to lose weight. So that's what known as vata body type. Then next we have pitta. That means they are dominant of fire in them. So they are very analytical, methodical. They have muscular body, and they are mainly professionals. They are perfectionists. They can get a bit angry here and there. You know, so and now then we have kapha, which is actually kapha dominant people. They are calm, they are grounded, they are compassionate, they have smooth oily skin, they have abundance of hairs. So but they can be they can struggle to keep their weight under check. So and as you have mentioned, Helen, so sometimes we can have a mix of two. Yeah, it is possible.
I really recommend everybody that's listening to go and source your local Ayurvedic doctor and just go and check in and just have a look at maybe something interesting about yourself that you've never known before, especially if you have some sort of a health concern that doctors can't pick up, or they're telling you that you're imagining or that isn't there. There's always other alternative medicines that can help you. Oh, it's time for your second curveball.
That's true.
Are you ready to play?
Okay, I'm nervous. Yes, I am.
What is one of your favorite things to do for self-care?
That's my self massage. No question regarding that. I love it.
The Abhyanga, I love it too.
Yeah. So every morning I do myself Abhyanga with a very specific Ayurvedic oil. It's called Dhanvantaram Thailam. So that's what I use and I love it.
So good. I'm going to get you on again because there is a very important reason why you believe that we should always moisturize, oil up our bodies every day. Our skin being our largest organ as well, and doing something externally for our skin as well is so good. But why is it important to understand your dosha for anyone around the world that's listening? And when it comes especially to your nutrition, I find that, the world is suffering. There's lots of people overweight, lots of people with mental health conditions, lots of people that are struggling with health, and nutrition plays a really big part in that. And that's why I wanted to ask you this question about understanding your dosha and nutrition and how humans should be eating according to their type.
Yeah, that's a good question, Helen, because end of the day, your body type decides how your body is functioning. So, as a general rule, all humans function quite similar, but still the pace at which the digestion happens and the at which your gut is lubricated. So, how easy for your body to move things down, and accordingly, how much fat you need in your food, how much water you need in your food, how much important is to have fiber in your food. So, for example, if you're Vata dominant, you need more healthy fat, you need more fiber, you need more hydration in your food. But on the other hand, if you're Kapha dominant, you don't need that much fat or water in your body. So that's why it's important, because it defines how the body is functioning. Then accordingly, you need to cater your body.
That's so interesting. I want to send so many of my clients to you. And I have two new ladies coming your way because I know that you'll be able to help them, especially with their health. It's time for your last curveball. Your curveball is, it's about kindness. And I believe in random acts of kindness where we help people for no other reason than just to be kind. So my question to you is, when was the last time you did a random act of kindness?
I do that pretty often, to be honest, because I personally believe that whatever you do, you're not supposed to share as well. So that's why I'm a bit reluctant to, okay, whether I should say it or not.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. So, yeah, actually, yesterday evening.
And it is true. Whenever we do something good, we don't need to expose it to the world. It's something internal that we do for ourselves in our karma, in our life. I have one more question before you go.
Yeah, sure.
Why is it important to understand your dosha when it comes to fitness and exercise?
Great question, Helen. People tend to overlook that quite often. For example, it's not rare for me to have someone who was trying to lose weight and trying to do so many things out there and come back to me with mental health problems because they don't really connect everything together. So it's very, very important that we do exercise as well according to our body type. So if you remember me, what I was talking earlier regarding how easy for Vata body type to maintain the weight, and it can be a little bit difficult for Kapha body type to maintain their weight, that itself shows that the rate of metabolism is different in different body types. So that means we need to choose our exercise accordingly so that we can support the body. And on top of that, with Vata body type, they can be a bit nervy and edgy. That means they have so much energy in them. So a good movement break actually makes them to feel really nice and easy and quite centered. So in short, for Vata body type, it's nice to have something flowing, something that's gentle to moderate, not too much in intensity, something outdoor, that's quite nice for them. For Pitta body type, I would say something that supports the muscles a little bit more, but still not too much. I don't recommend doing exercise during mid, or Ayurveda doesn't recommend Pitta body type to do exercise during midday when it's quite hot. And for Kapha body type, it's more about, doing that something intense and that the body really needs longer duration, around minimum 1 hour or 45 minutes according to the intensity. So, and with Kapha body type, to be honest, exercise can serve the purpose of meditation if they do it right.
That's so amazing. I love that. My business is called Whole Health, and I believe in a holistic system because when I do group training, I don't know everyone's body type. So I bring a holistic range and I make everybody have to do low impact, high intensity yoga, meditation, and a restorative yoga practice so that I cover all bases depending
Ah,
on what they need, because it's very hard when you're a trainer to be able to customize a group session for
mm.
different body types. But I love this, and I hope this talk has inspired those of you listening to really tune into who you are, what you are, and to understand that you should be doing things that serve you and only you. So Dr. Rafeena, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it. I have 5 million more questions, but I'll bring you on another day.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you so much. And you are truly inspiring for me as well. And keep doing the wonderful things you are doing. Thank you.
Awesome. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode, friends. Ayurveda is one of the world's oldest forms of holistic medicine, and it is still used widely today. And that's why I wanted to bring this doctor on today so that you can have a glimpse of the world of Ayurveda as well. It is so much more than just a 20-minute episode here on my podcast. I just wanted to lay down the foundations for you, and hopefully I can bring back Dr. Rafeena and we can uncover the Ayurvedic system more and more, because there is so much more to know. As she mentioned, the Vata, Kapha, and Pitta doshas, a combination of each element of these doshas, are believed to be responsible for a person's physiological, mental, and emotional health. And all of us, every single person, is said to have a unique ratio of dosha, usually with one standing out more than another. For example, a person may be mostly Pitta, while another person may be mostly Vata. Someone like Dr. Rafeena can really help you determine what your dosha is. Vata consists mostly of the two elements air and space, and is generally described as cold, light, dry, rough, flowing, and spacious. So those with the Vata dosha are usually described as slim, energetic, creative, usually known for thinking outside the box. Some of their strengths are they learn quickly, highly creative, multitasker, kind-hearted, on the go. And some of the weaknesses are forgetful, anxious, unstable mood, can get overwhelmed easily, highly sensitive to the cold, has trouble sleeping, an irregular appetite and eating patterns, could be prone to digestive issues and gas, poor circulation, like cold hands and feet. The Kapha body type is based on earth and water and can be described as steady, stable, heavy, slow, cold, and soft. So people with this dosha are described as strong, thick-boned, and caring. Some strengths are they're empathetic, caring, trusting, patient, calm, wise, happy, romantic, strong bones and joints, healthy immune system. But some of the weaknesses are they're prone to weight gain. They have a slow metabolism, sluggishness, oversleeping, maybe breathing issues like asthma and allergies, higher risk of heart disease, mucus buildup, susceptible to depression, and needs regular motivation and encouragement. And then there's the Pitta, which is known for being associated with a tenacious personality. This dosha is based on fire and water and commonly described as hot, light, sharp, oily, liquid, and mobile. People with Pitta are usually said to have a muscular build, be very athletic, and serve as strong leaders because they're highly motivated, goal-oriented, and competitive. Some of the strengths are intelligence, purposeful, learns quickly, self-determined, masters skills easily, strong desire for success, strong natural leaders, quick metabolism, good circulation, healthy skin and hair. And some of the weaknesses are impatient, prone to conflict, always hungry. I'm laughing because I'm a Pitta. Mood swings when hungry, prone to acne and inflammation, sensitive to hot temperatures. So just so you know, Dr. Rafeena has found that I have a Kapha imbalance, so that my Kapha has accidentally taken over. She's helping me balance that out, and it's only day 5, and people have already started commenting just wherever I go. Like yesterday at my Pilates class, the instructor said, "Helen, you look really good." And I was like, "Thanks. Why?" She's like, "I don't know. Just something about you just looks really good." And I went somewhere else yesterday, and she said, the first thing she said was, "Helen, you're glowing." And I said, "Oh, thanks." And it's just literally from the daily habits that Dr. Rafeena reminded me to keep up with, my morning routine and my night routine, and some special herbal supplements that she has me on. So that's about it. I'll wrap it up here. Jump onto Instagram and comment below on maybe what you think your dosha is today, guys. And I will give you a prize if you comment there of a Ayurvedic tongue scraper. Something that, again, is in the Ayurvedic system of oral health and its importance. I'll see you soon. I can't believe I'm up to episode 50. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for supporting my show, for commenting, for reviewing, and just taking some time out for you. Thank you times infinity for spending time with me. It really means a lot. Putting yourself first will really help escalate your goals, your dreams, and I love being on the journey with you. So make sure you come and tell me on my Instagram at Whole Health, which is HOL_health, and comment below this podcast photo to share your thoughts on my show today. And if you enjoyed it, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify so that I can keep bringing amazing value to you. I'm sending you truckloads of love, power, and joy. Bye for now.